Alright, so after doing Accountant 1, obviously, we gotta do Accountant 2 now. And I didn't forget to take it out of this, because I didn't put it in this. Now I have the chance of forgetting to take it out of this, and play for 30 minutes, and realize I messed up. So, um, I think everything's lined up right. I can't actually stick my head out. Oh, I can. I can go off the screen.
After completing the necklace job, I headed back down to the sewers to meet up with my fence. I could tell right away by the look on his face that our agreement had changed. Great. He claims he needs more time to smuggle me out of the city, but it feels like he's trying to stall me, and I don't plan on sticking around long enough to find out why. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere else to go, so for the past few months I've been locked up in a safe house waiting for what comes next. Just when the situation seemed hopeless, luck decided to turn in my favor. A couple of nights ago, I overheard some drunken noblemen passing by my window. I don't usually pay much attention to the locals, but they must have had a lot to drink that night because what they were talking about would get most men killed in this city. They were bragging about their visit to some nobleman who lives in a nearby apartment complex. Apparently, he goes by the name of Lord Balkan. According to them, he is running an illegal casino and has the wealth to prove it. Later that night, I went out to do some scouting. I found a vent that leads from the safe house to a storage room in the apartment complex that Lord Balkan lives in. The only problem is that it's on the ground floor, and he lives on the third. The only way up is by taking an elevator that during the night is locked. There are a couple of guards stationed as well, but they shouldn't be too much trouble to get by. I also heard rumors that two wealthy noblemen live on the second floor. They might be worth checking out. The top floor is locked tight. My lockpicks had no effect up there, so I'll need to find a key to get in. I couldn't find out much more information about Lord Balkan other than the casino rumors, but a man that's surrounded in secrecy is bound to have something of value up there. Below the ground floor is a maintenance room that leads down to the sewers. Once I'm done for the night, I'll head down there and out to the docks. I've organized someone to sell my night's haul to. Unfortunately, they don't accept paintings, so I'll have to focus my efforts on gold and jewels. I'm sure with the take from this job, I'll be able to afford to bribe the dockmaster all by myself. And then, I'm gone. It's time to begin.
All the same. Allies. Do I have any? I don't know if I have any allies. It was a pretty sick track, though. I need to grab my gear. I don't know where that is. Hey, I didn't get to buy any gear. Once you have the elevator working, come and see me on the third floor. I have a proposition that would be of mutual benefit to both of us. But I need to grab my gear first, right? Grab your gear. Where is my gear? That's not all my gear, apparently. Must be this lantern on the ground here. Okay, what do we got? Blackjack, sword, 5 arrows, 3 water arrows, noisemaker, moss arrow. And I have all my stuff here, right? I have some flash bombs. I've never used those before. Compass, maps. Leads the sewer hatch. Safest way out. Floor is heavily secured, little guard activity, but we'll need a key for front door. Front door, guard station, management, tenants, tenant, vent, elevator, Griswold, John. Okay. What? Okay, what's down here? A bucket to poop in. Is this a basement or what? What is this? Flash mine? What's that? Oh my god, I haven't even gotten out of the fucking starting area. Wait, what? What's the point of this area? That door. Armor factory?
Hey, you hear that in the vents?
It's probably rats again.
Why doesn't Lord Jordan get someone to put some poison up there?
You expect him to buy something other than expensive ale and overpriced women?
Well, yeah, considering that it smells like a rat who crawled up from the sewers. Rats carry a lot of disease, you know, the disgusting little things.
Yeah, well, why don't you crawl up in there and sort it out yourself? It shouldn't take you too long.
Well, I'm not too fond of rats, you see. They look creepy and, I don't know, I'd just rather not be in a small, confined space with them crawling around me.
Wait, you're not scared of them, are you?
No, it's not that. I mean, look at the grate. You wouldn't be able to see a bloody thing up there with all that smoke passing through. And besides, I might get stuck.
Oh, maybe a little whittle rat might bite your toesy woesies. Oh, how the hell do you expect to catch criminals if you can't handle a little rat?
Well, that's different, you see. I'm not afraid of much, and I mean,
Oh.
Stop fooling around. If the captain sees us screwing around, we'll be reprimanded.
Oh, sure thing. And he might throw you in the dungeon if you're a naughty boy. Plenty of rats down there.
Nice.
Oh, rats. Who would have thought the captain would hire such a wuss?
I don't just gonna stand here and just listen to him do all those sounds. Okay, I think he's done now. I want to know if you can shoot through the grate. I don't have an arrow that would be ideal for this, but I do want to know if you can shoot through this. Nope. But I mean, that also did hit the wrong spot. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, cool. Good to know. That is a solid texture. Okay, so this must be a dead end, right? Which dead end do I go for first? Because I don't know which one's actually a dead end. Oh, well, I could have just found out really quick.
I need you to run a quick errand for me. Take this letter next door and deliver it to Lord Balkan. You will find him residing on the 3rd floor. It is very important that no one else reads this, except for him. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then be on your way.
This guard with the key. Probably. At least the guard that knows where the key might be. Well, that's wonderful. Okay, I think I know where I am. So these are tenants, and that's the vent. Wow. We're gonna try and knock him out. Extra knocked out. Health potion. Also, I don't know if this was in. I probably didn't post that. Anyway, I now have a pause button for pause recording. I think this one is empty. Why is there a bone? I managed to score a great deal on some steaks today, and quite surprisingly it came from John the jeweler who lives upstairs. It is quite odd that a jeweler has access to goods such as meat for the price. It is easily overlooked. Although it did taste a little funny, perhaps next time I shall need to add more salt. Tomorrow I shall ship off 16 bishop hats to the Temple of Requiem. This is my first order from them, and they were very specific with the conditions in which the hats are sent. They told me the hats must be accompanied by one of their blessed golden symbols, or else they would reject the entire shipment. It seems a little nonsensical if you ask me. However, I have done as they asked and added their religious symbol. I just hope no greedy deliveryman decides to take it for himself. I also visited John today to try and get some more of that great meat he is selling for cheap, but sadly, he was not there. The guard out front wouldn't let me leave a note either, so I'll have to come back again tomorrow. I hope he is still selling it, as it did taste a little funny at first, but with some salt, it has a great and unique flavor that really grows on you. I know the person who made this map. He's got to have some kind of cannibalistic desires or something. I don't know. Nothing in his pockets. Yoink. Ooh. Interesting. Health is good. No point eating the bread.
The fence by the docks isn't interested in paintings.
Elevator note. Due to concerns of possible break-in, some tenants have requested that the elevator remain locked during the night. If you're a tenant from the first or second floor, come and see me in my office and I'll unlock the elevator for you. I understand that this may be an inconvenience to some, but this is only a temporary security measure until a new alarm system is installed next week. Landlord manager. Where's he going? Surprised. That worked. Wait, isn't this the one that might have nudity in it? Requires a key. I might be thinking of the wrong mission again. Hope I am. Because then I'd have to definitely edit. Or just not look. What? You can't click it, you have to punch it? So I think I'm supposed to be able to use the elevator. But other than that, I don't really know. Anyway, I think I am a little bit lost. Okay, is this guy... Is there a secret button somewhere? Sometimes there is. I think I actually did hit a secret button. I think it was this. Wait, was that a key? Safe key. When I inherited this property from my uncle, I was told that leaving my job at the bank was fine because this would pay much more and be less of a hassle. Well, that could not be further from the truth. While I do earn more money, yes, the outgoing on this property is just as ludicrous. Not to mention the maintenance costs and tax. Another great surprise that was left off the will was just how damn hard it is to extract rent from the tenants. I was worried about the poorer tenants on the lower floors, but they always pay on time. It's the noble fools living above that cause problems. Griswold just went missing conveniently when the rent was due, and Lord Balkan is up to something shady with the...
It seems like the only people with titles are the ones who need to feel important.
Something shady with the amount of visitors he has at his place. He treats his property like a bed and breakfast. And John, well, besides the fact that he is a jeweler, he's not much else is known. Every time he pays rent, he always has a foul smell following him, and he always sends shivers up my spine. I had to install a lock on the elevator due to Lord Balkan complaining about the apparent lack of security here. Every time one of his guests arrives, I have to come into the office to unlock the elevator to let them up. The poor tenants on the first floor are woken up by the loud elevator as it runs through most of the night. Okay, is this pickable? Wow. That's all that's... Why can't I grab these? I need that button pressed, man. Well, that did press the button. This goes straight up to the third floor. But Lord Balkan must be up to something of great value once you finish it out in the sewers. Alright, second floor. Hello. That ended up being this video ended up being a lot longer than I would have wanted. So that's the end of this part. And my cat is trying to get in my lap again. Anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this one. And the next one is Griswold's apartment. And yeah, that's it.